Hi, my name is T. Fame and I am your Pittsburgh real estate agent with Keller Williams. A lot of buyers have asked me, why do I need to get pre-qualified or pre-approved before I can go look at houses? That is a very important and a great question, but before we answer that question, let's determine what those terms mean. Pre-qualified means that you have talked to a lender and discuss your income, your employment history, and they may or may have not pulled your credit score, but your lender can give you an idea on how much you can afford your house for. Pre-qualified is not a guarantee. It doesn't mean that if they say you can afford $100,000, you can actually afford $100,000. You're actually going to have to get pre-approved to make sure how much you can get, how much you can afford. Now, pre-approved means that the lender actually verified your income and your employment history and everything else that needed. That means that they pull your credit score, your file has been reviewed by the underwriter, and the bank has approved you for a certain amount of money to buy the property that you want to buy. Now, just to be clear, pre-approved also doesn't give you a guarantee that you will get this property for that particular price either. The loan can only guarantee based on the condition of the property. So if your property does not meet the criteria that the bank wants, you may not be able to afford that property even though it fits right into the monetary amount. So let's get back to the question, why do you need to get pre-qualified or pre-approved before you go in to look at houses? The very, very important number one is that you don't want to waste time looking at houses that you cannot afford. Let's imagine that you go and you look at a house and you really, really like it. You fell in love with it, but you're $10,000 short on affording this house. Now, every single house that you're going to go look at, you're going to always compare to this one house that you cannot afford. So as you can see, that doesn't work out very well. Another reason why you want to get pre-approved before you go to look at houses is that it gives you more time to shop around for the best loan package and the best interest rate. Also, being pre-approved make you look like a cash buyer to the seller. It gives the seller the confidence that you are serious, and then it also gives them the peace of mind knowing that when you go to closing that money is going to be on the table for them. So for instance, imagine you're the seller and you have two offers coming in. You need to sell this house within the next 4 weeks because you're going to move to Florida and be with your grandchildren. Now, you have one offer that is $10,000 above your asking price, but this person doesn't have any pre-approval or pre-qualification on how much this person can afford. The second offer you have is $10,000 below your asking price, but this person have the pre-approval letter from the bank saying that they can afford this house. Which one would you choose if you know that you're going to have to move? You most likely want to choose the second one because you know that you don't have to wait for the bank to get that first offer qualified and get them pre-qualified and go through all the inspections. That just take a lot of time. This one, the second buyer who put in the offer already have that pre-approval letter. All they have to do is getting all the contingencies that they want. So they can come to closing quicker and they can get the money that they need to buy your house. So what are the information needed to get that pre-approval letter before you go and look at houses? If you don't know any mortgage lender, you might want to talk to your real estate agent. Every single real estate agent have a team around them, and that includes a mortgage lender. So make sure you ask your agent about which mortgage lender you should use. When you talk to a mortgage lender, you want to give him or her your social security number. You're going to need to give them your contact and employment information, and also your best estimate of your income, your liabilities and your assets. You may also want to have your last 3 years of taxes so that they can give you a more accurate information on how much you can afford to buy a house. So I hope that this information is helpful for you. If you have any more questions, please visit my website at www.realestate/tfame.com. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye.